man. New details, man. New details, y'all. This was CNN. Get back. Get back, man. There's a lot going on. Whole lot of gang stuff, man. They saying that Mr. Tenderism ain't even on the spot.
You're the person with the gun. The person who would do anything.
Whole lot of stuff is this, man. I'm gonna go to my boy Hood. My boy Hood educated. See what he doing. I'm glad you made it. To all of you.
In there and everywhere. Now check me out.
In the area of East 26th Street and Nicollet Avenue on the south side of the city.
New footage, new angst.
Officers arrived and found an adult male with multiple gunshot wounds when they arrived. Life-saving aid was being rendered, and he was transported by ambulance to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he was later pronounced deceased. Based on the information that we have, which is very limited, this is a 37-year-old white male who is a Minneapolis resident, and we believe he is an American citizen. We have not been told any official reports of what has led up to the shooting, but we have seen the video that is circulating on social media.
That's what's crazy. This video, man. Y'all see this little angle?
Everyone to remain peaceful. We recognize there's a lot of anger and a lot of questions around what has happened, but we need people to remain peaceful. In the area, we have an unlawful assembly at this time. Minneapolis police have given multiple warnings for the crowd to disperse. We are asking for people to avoid the area and to leave if you are there. We've requested mutual aid from the Minnesota State Patrol and from all our local.
I can't see if people in here, so I gotta put it like this because I can't see.
Now, the first thing I want y'all to pay attention to is the ICE agent in the gray coat. He's an ICE agent. Then I want y'all to pay close attention to this next picture. He has nothing in his hands. Nothing. You can see I circled him with the red. The man ain't got a gun. The man ain't got no mace. He ain't got nothing in his hands. In this next picture, I want you to notice that the ICE agent in the gray coat is reaching into the crowd where they are assaulting and beating Alex. Now remember, he had nothing in his hands, but now he's reaching into the crowd. Now, all of a sudden, he reappears with a firearm in his hands. So I need y'all to pay close attention to this video. I slowed it down for y'all, and I even put a couple of still pictures in there. Now, what he does is, once he takes the firearm, once he disarms Alex, takes the gun from Alex's hip, then he runs across the street with the gun. But the cold-blooded part about all this is this right here, y'all. They started shooting Alex after the ICE agent in the gray coat disarmed him and took his gun. Cold-blooded
Damn.
demonstration. Rest in peace to Alex. Cold-blooded
Damn.
demonstration.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, they shot this man right here in cold blood, stood over him after he was laid down and continuously shot him multiple times. And the cold-blooded part about this whole demonstration is this right here, y'all. If y'all seen the video, at not one point in the whole entire video, while he got like 5, 6 ICE agents beating on him, not at one time do you see him grab for his gun and point his gun at anybody. He was on all four, y'all. The man was on his hands and knees while they beating him and trying to get him down. And so while they trying to get him down, one of the ICE agents seen his gun. It's on his hip. They seen his gun. And you would hear the ICE agent say, gun, 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 gun. And then they just start shooting the man to death. Now, I know a lot of people might say, well, damn, hood educated, he had a gun. But we must understand the
Man,
law.
say, man. I'm just saying, look, man. I don't know. Even with that, even with them taking a gun off their hip, bro, I don't know who got time to go to a protest with a gun doing anything. Like, I don't, that's what I'm saying, man. I ain't even trying to be like a negative person. I ain't doing this for views. I just don't know why you would bring a gun to a protest. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you think is gonna get out of hand? Like, I don't know, man. The move was OD champ. It's hard for anyone to justify this one, but in the eyes of the court, you was here yesterday. You sliding, huh? In the eyes of the court, officers who fired didn't know he was disarmed. 2 4 seconds to make life change. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, but when you talk like that, people be thinking you trying to make excuses. People be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, you wild, but I can't see the people in here because it's white background. So let me see. There's 3 people. I can't see because the white background. I can't tell people in. But like, learn from black people, man. I'm gonna come raw from the jaw with this one. Pause. Like, you shouldn't even be out there. Period, man. Like, I don't like. People gotta explain to me. Like the one lady out there, she was crying. She was crying, sniffling, crying hard. Oh, ICE taking the people. What? Like, is ICE taking your? Do you know any of these people ICE is after? No, but just crying. So it's just like, bro, man, I just want somebody to scientifically tell me why they feel this serious, where they willing to put their life on the line to go against ICE agents, whether armed, unarmed, or what, just you out there, period. Like when the ICE agents see you, they ain't gonna be thinking like, is he armed? You know, they just think you out here, period. Like that's what I'm saying, y'all. Let me let y'all understand, cause like I dealt with the police a lot, and the ICE ain't nothing but like police to me. Like, I dealt with the police a lot. The police gonna look at y'all like, why y'all even out here? You know, whether you armed, unarmed, walking, car, whatever. Why are you even out? You just show up and you got your chest out and you looking at them, and you out. It's 2 o'clock in the evening. Your ass should be working somewhere or something like that, and you just out there with looking at them, staring at them. You a threat. You already they looking at you like, okay, what the hell is this grown person doing out here bothering us? We here to get some. And if you want to play, it's a saying called, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. This is a prime example of that. Rest in peace to the to the 3 people. I think they all was white. Rest in peace to all of them. I haven't seen a Somalian get shot yet, and that's. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Of the
apologize.
United States of America.
I apologize,
The
y'all.
Second Amendment guarantees that you can have a gun.
Let me see it. Show y'all one more time.
Now,
I just still want somebody to scientifically, without all the crying, without all the sounding weird. Just tell me a real scientific reason why you out there
Steel
protesting
pictures
against
in there.
ICE.
Now,
And you know, so, like
nothing. You can see I
people
circled
sitting
them
up
with the
there,
red.
saying this ain't gonna be the last one. It should be the last one. It should be the people. This ain't gonna be the. Unfortunately, this ain't gonna be the last person died with ICE. This should be the last one. This should be the last one right here. I think so. I don't think this should happen no more.
We ask everyone to remain
Y'all hit the
calm
like button. Turn me up, man.
and to please do not destroy our own city.
Now, the first thing I want y'all to pay attention to is the ICE agent in the gray
Man, Rebel,
coat.
that's all I'm saying. I
He's
ain't
an
even trying
ICE
to be
agent.
around the police. Look,
Then I want y'all to pay
and
close
look, bro, I'm
attention to
glad you in the chat helping me out with this, bro, because we need some comment. Because people just sitting back, like, we need some comments, because I don't want to be the only person that's a villain for having common sense. Like, I'm a villain for having common sense. Like my boy say, if I got a gun, I ain't even gonna be around the police. If I'm fit to protest, I might take the gun off my hip and go put it in the car, then go protest. But I'm fit to walk up to the police with a gun. That's why they looked at it like, you think you Billy the Kid, huh? All right, bet we finna, you running up on us. And see, this the one part where I'm gonna be honest. Like, white people that's got the white privilege with a gun are a danger to the ICE. Like, y'all dangerous. Like, it's like like that. This is where having white privilege and hunting deers and all that Duck Dynasty and all that stuff. This is where all this stuff is gonna backfire because they used to hunting big animals and like they used to sit like so. Yeah, they got their privilege. They like, look, we got our look. What's this? What's going on? Don't let you be an ICE agent and you not white.
next picture. He has nothing in his hands. Nothing. You can see I circled him with the red. The man ain't got a gun. The man ain't got no mace. He ain't got nothing in his hands. In this next picture, I want you to notice that the ICE agent in the gray coat is reaching into the crowd where they are assaulting and beating Alex. Now remember, he had nothing in his hands, but now he's reaching into the crowd. Now all of a sudden, he reappears with a firearm in his hands. So I need y'all to pay close attention to this video. I slowed it down for y'all, and I even put a couple of still pictures in there.
Nah, that's real, bro.
Now, what he does is once he takes the firearm, once he disarms Alex, takes the gun from Alex's hip, then he runs across the street with the gun.
Gone.
But the cold-blooded part about all this is this right here, y'all. They started shooting Alex after the ICE agent in the gray coat disarmed him and took his gun. Cold-blooded demonstration. Rest in peace to Alex. Cold-blooded demonstration. I mean, y'all, they shot this man right here in cold blood, stood over him after he was laid down and continuously shot him multiple times. And the cold-blooded part about this whole demonstration is this right here, y'all. If y'all seen the video, at not one point in the whole entire video, while he got like 5, 6 ICE agents beating on him, not at one time do you see him grab for his gun and point his gun at anybody. He was on all four, y'all. The man was on his hands and knees while they beating him and trying to get him down. And so while they trying to get him down, one of the ICE agents seen his gun. It's on his hip. They seen his gun. And you would hear the ICE agent say, gun, 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 gun. And then they just start shooting the man to death. Now, I know a lot of people
So
might
we
say,
gonna make
damn,
this simple, man. I'm gonna make this simple for y'all, because I mean, and then I'm taking y'all to common sense school. I'll make this simple for y'all. like the lady that was like the lady they shot that tried to drive off. You can't be playing with the police. This is not the woods. This is not a safari. This is not a virtual reality game. This is not. I don't know what you think this is. I don't know. And like the white privilege is not gonna work this time because you can smoke one of them with your white privilege. So it's like they can't. Oh yeah, we can't even play with y'all. We know like other white people that's ICE agents. They know how white people be crazy. And nothing to listen. This is black people. Let me discredit black. Not saying discredit, but we crazy too. But it's like this with that white privilege with a gun. You know how that you seen that black dude that was jogging in Georgia and they killed him because they thought he was running from the police. How the white people just killed him. The white privilege they had. This time it's going back. They like, look, we know y'all shot dude that was jogging, so we ain't even for to play with that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, I'm giving y'all a heads up like that. They not for to play with y'all. They like, oh no, we know y'all shoot us because y'all think y'all got the privilege to shoot us and be like, hey, we shot the DoorDash person that was dropping off some pizza because we know y'all be doing stuff like that. So they not about to play.
Educated. He had a gun.
That same mentality to get
But
y'all
we
smoked,
must
bro.
understand the laws of the
White
United
people know
States
how crazy
of
they is.
America.
And I love
The
y'all.
Second Amendment guarantees that you can have a gun.
Let me ask y'all a real question. At a protest like that, who would y'all what race protester would y'all be more scared of with a gun? Out of a Mexican protester, black person, white person. Fitting all they stereotypes, however they looking like. Who you gonna be more scared of with the assault? And you know the white person gonna have an assault rifle out there. They gonna have something big because they kill in bulk when they do what they do. So who you gonna be more scared of? Like the Mexican person with a handgun, the black person with a gun with a long clip on it. It shoots. It got a switch on it, or the white person out there with like 5 missiles, AR-15, grenade, flash.
You see,
They're not playing with y'all,
it's
boy. Y'all
not
better leave them people
illegal
alone. I know
for
they got up out of here. They
taxpaying
ain't like hearing that.
citizens
I'm just being
without
honest.
felonies to have a gun. They can have a gun.
Look,
He was in the
for the
bounds of
6 people
right.
that see how them people left, they left up out of here. You want to know why? Because that was the truth. That's the. I could easily sit up and say, like when I talk about the reparations for black people, how I talk about the birthright citizenship and how all the people came out here and capitalized on birthright citizenship, and the fact that I say, well, shoot, since all these people was able to come out here off of birthright citizenship, and that was for slaves, why the hell we not getting our reparations then? If like generations of people was able to eat off of a law that was created for black slaves and millions and trillions of people ate off of that, then why the hell we not getting reparations? It would be easy to give us our reparations. When I say that, people get up out of, oh, I don't want to talk about. See, I talk about the stuff people don't want to talk about. That's why I go loud. The little trolls, they stopped playing with me. I located the little troll responsible for destroying my lives, and I put him. I got to him. That's why we could talk now without these trolls bothering the hell out of us. You see what I'm saying? Hey, but when I talk about this right here, I can't tell who in here because when I talk about this right here, you already know I'm gonna say the right thing. You think that them ICE agents ain't saying, "Hey man, look, the protesters is gonna be like a little crazy because this time it's us protesting and we kind of crazy. Like we gonna really do it. We shoot up schools and we shoot up churches and stuff like that. So you already know we don't mind. So when they see one of y'all with a gun, they thanks for the 9 million fried. Get it done. Yeah, black people quick jumping, bro. I don't
When he had
like
his
this right
gun,
here.
just because that man had a gun, that does not give them the right to take his life. That did not
It
give them
don't.
the right to take his life.
It don't.
And in the first place, they shouldn't have been fucking with him in the first place. Check it out.
I mean, this.
Let's go around.
So as you can see, he was out there running up. Listen, this you gotta understand. So he's up there running up.
That you can have a gun. You see, it's not illegal for tax-paying citizens without felonies to have a gun. They can have a gun. He was in the bounds of right when he had his gun. Just because that man had a gun, that does not give them the right to take his life. That did not give them the right to take his life. And in the first place, they shouldn't have been fucking with him in the first place.
In the first place, man.
Check it out.
But look though. But see, if you out there recording, listen. I don't know how to explain this, man. Cause I'm doing this right here, and it ain't no black people that gotten shot out there. So, I'm doing this for other people. Listen, if you out there, period, they gonna hem you up, man. I'm letting you know. Like, I don't like. You're not for to be able to go out there and technically be right or wrong. You for to go out there and get smoked. Period. Like, if you out there with your grown ass, they gonna look at you as a threat. It ain't gonna be like, oh, well, he don't got a gun. They don't got time to think about that. That's what I'm trying to listen. It ain't no criminals out there. See, criminals know how high the stakes is. We know. Like, black people that then dealt with this element, we know that the stakes is high, bro. We know that the super police is out there right now. So it's like that white privilege is gonna get y'all smoked, man. I'm just telling y'all, man. Y'all can get mad at me. Y'all can leave the chat. Y'all can do whatever. I'm telling y'all the truth, man.
The man ain't doing nothing but doing what we can do, according to the United States
Bottom line, bro.
It says
Hey,
that
bottom
we can
line.
peacefully protest.
Don't puff your chest up to ice. Bottom line.
We can observe law enforcement doing their duties. We can do that. And so he's sitting there with his camera. You see, he's pointing his camera at him. They running up on him like he doing something wrong. And he's just like, man, sitting there like, damn, they pushing him and everything. And so once they pushed him all the way back, they started pushing on a woman. And that's when he activated. He said, hold on, wait. Hey, what are you doing? And he went over there to try to help the woman, to pick the woman up off the ground that they just pushed. And when he did that, that's when all hell broke loose. They attacked him. Then they killed him. Cold-blooded demonstration. The video is everywhere. Y'all know I can't show that type of content on this channel right here because YouTube, they'll do all that madness.
Sorry, man.
You obstruct a law enforcement. Those brave men.
Say, man.
Two loaded men. An illegal alien.
I'm just giving y'all
those brave.
And then he had two magazines with him. And the head of the Homeland Security said that appears to be a threat because in his mind, this guy right here wanted to cause. Matter of fact, I'm going to let him tell y'all. Check it out.
You're going to make it clear right here. Now, y'all can listen to this and think what you want.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. I'm Gregory Bovino, and I have the privilege and honor of leading United States Border Patrol and Customs and Border Protection here in Minneapolis. Some of those brave men and women of Border Patrol and Department of Homeland Security law enforcement join me here today to show support for all federal law enforcement who have been under constant attack in Minneapolis for weeks now. This morning was no different. At 9:05 a.m. Central Standard Time, as DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation in Minneapolis against an illegal alien, Jose Huerta Chuma, You can
See
see
what I'm
this
saying? They wasn't
illegal
even there
alien
for that.
on the screen to my left and right. That is Jose Huerta Chuma, whose criminal history includes domestic
They not
assault
even there for you.
to
What is you but?
intentionally inflict bodily harm, disorder.
You see what I'm saying? They not even there for y'all. They there to get this dude. What is you? What is you chump? I'm gonna film you go get a dangerous person that's in the country. I'm gonna make it harder for you to go get a dangerous person that's in the country illegal. I'm about to make that hard for you. I don't think so.
Conduct and
That's
driving
crazy,
without a
man.
valid license. During this operation, an individual approached U.S. Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, a Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots. Medics on the scene immediately delivered medical aid to the subject, but the subject was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 loaded magazines and no accessible ID. This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement. Then, about 200 rioters arrived at the scene and began to obstruct and assault law enforcement. Crowd control measures have been deployed for the safety of the public and law enforcement. This situation is evolving and more information is forthcoming. The officer was highly trained and had been serving as a Border Patrol agent for 8 years. The officer has extensive training as a range safety officer and less lethal officer. As mentioned, this is only the latest attack on law enforcement. Across the country, the men and women of DHS have been attacked, shot at, doxxed, had their family members threatened. And as we have seen more than 100 vehicle rammings over the past year against federal law enforcement.
100.
We will not allow violence against our law enforcement officers, and we need state and local help, state and local law enforcement, to help us coordinate to get violent criminals off the streets. Mayor Fry and Chief O'Hare just a few minutes ago did the opposite of that by omitting the fact that the suspect had a gun and magazines full of ammunition. In what looks like a situation, again, where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement. I want to reiterate what President Donald Trump, Secretary Kristi Noem, myself, Director Marcos Charles, and so many others have said time and again. If you obstruct a law enforcement officer or assault a law enforcement officer, you are in violation of the law and will be arrested. Our law enforcement officers take an oath to protect the public. We go to work every day to protect our friends, our neighbors, and our fellow citizens. The fact of the matter is that the law does not enforce itself. It takes men and women who are willing to risk their lives to enforce it. The men and women of CBP and ICE, law enforcement, are highly trained professionals who love this country and do this work because they want to leave their kids and their grandkids a country that's safe and secure.
Well, yeah,
Questions?
we're gonna see what Anton got. I might get to this. I might get to this little street situation with 21 Savage and Fivio Farm, but we got some more stuff to talk about. Because the streets gonna always be there. People that want to be cool in the streets and the streets this, the streets that. I'm in the streets. This. That's gonna always be there. Hopefully, we can do away with that element. 21 Savage and them say F the streets. I'm with them. I'm with them. F the streets. Like I don't care. I ain't in the streets no more. You too old to be in the streets. Leave the streets to the streets and take the music back. It's too many people involved in the streets that ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna be honest. The whole reason why I got out of the streets, not the whole reason, but part of the reason why, Because it was just too many people in the streets that didn't even need to be there. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Y'all gonna tell on me, man. And see, this another thing that when I was in the streets, the real gangsters, the real niggas, like we was tight knit. You feel me? And like I could believe they probably wouldn't tell on me. We had like our own relationship. But when I seen like the killers and the gangsters and the real niggas start letting guppies and people that didn't need to be in the streets in it, it was just like, okay, y'all letting people that's not even that don't even share our same pain, that our same pain, don't even know our struggle, buy their way into the game. Like when shit go left, bro, they gonna tell on you, bro. They gonna go right back to being squares when shit go left. That's when I stopped fooling with the streets because it was just too many people in the streets that didn't have no problem, no business even being in the street. Y'all for to get me in trouble.
Starts now.
I might go get a regular job. Let's see what Anton. You know, people been piling on Anton. Anton's still my guy, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Let's go around.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. My eardrum still, them gunshots be loud, boy. Bow, bow, bow. That shit be loud.
What's going on?
Officers arrived and found an adult male with multiple gunshot wounds when they arrived. Life-saving aid was being rendered, and he was transported by ambulance to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he was later pronounced deceased. Based on the information that we have, which is very limited, this is a 37-year-old white male who is a Minneapolis resident, and we believe he is an American citizen.
Man, go to work, man.
We have not been told
Go to the
any
gym.
official reports of what has led up to the shooting, but we have seen the video that is circulating on social media. Our demand today is for those federal agencies that are operating in our city to do so with the same discipline, humanity, and integrity that effective law enforcement in this country demands. We urge everyone to remain peaceful. We recognize that there is a lot of anger and a lot of questions around what has happened.
So let me say this. I try to reserve judgment on these type of issues.
I'm gonna be honest, man. This is why I rock with Anton Daniels. What he fit to say right here, this is exactly how I feel. People piling in on Anton Daniels, man. Anton Daniels is successful. He popping this shit, talking this shit the way anybody successful on the internet would want to be. I don't understand all these people. Anton brags, he do this, he do that. Man, that's what all y'all want to do, man. As soon as y'all get a bag, y'all gonna be talking about God bless me with the Ferrari, and I just don't know how I'm. It's just so hard eating this Grey Poupon and eating this caviar, and God bless me with the jet. And y'all know y'all gonna be doing all that anyway, so stop it, man.
Until I get all of the information. I know that it's easy
People
to
hating
be
on
quick to
Anton because he
judgment.
doing what everybody else want to do.
And a lot of people, similar to the whole Renee Nicole Good situation, wants to demonize ICE or they want to demonize the person. I will say this, as more angles continue to come out, and I'll do a reaction videos to those as I get them and as I source them, because I want to make sure that they safe.
Man, the
for
Anton,
the
because he
internet,
bossed his
because I
life
want to be
up.
respectful to the platforms that I'm having these conversations on. If you don't have to be involved in something, right? Because I always say that the first thing is survival, and the second thing is that you got to make sure that you're alive for your family. Then you do not want to be out in
Make sure you alive. You want to protest, but you want to be alive. You don't want to be protesting and wake up and having like, damn, what I tried. All I did was try to fight. All I did was try to take the ICE officer's gun out of his hand. That's all I did. All I did was I remember grabbing the AR-15 and doing this with him, and then I woke up in heaven. And all I was trying to do was take his gun. But y'all better leave them people alone.
Being aggressive or overly in the street with ICE agents. That goes for any protest, federal law enforcement, and all of that. Because I'll tell you this without a shadow of doubt in my mind, very few times are people going to be there for your family after it's all said and done and the dust settles. Nobody is going to be there to take care of your children. They're not going to be there to take care of your wife or your husband. And you have to do the thing that's in the best interest of your family. The first rule of law is self-preservation. You can't do anything for anybody if you can't save yourself. And so it's a lot of people that's running out here that's getting involved in this nonsense. And for what? Right? We're not talking about a civil rights movement. We're not talking about slavery. We're not talking about any real racism in real life. We're talking about people that are protesting for people that are not even outside themselves.
Yeah, I haven't seen a video of that
We're
neither.
talking about a group of people that are committing fraud all across.
Look, I have not seen a single video of a man trying to take a gun out of the ice. I ain't seen it neither. What's your point? I ain't seen that neither. The girl they shot in the head 3 times, she wasn't trying to take no gun out of their hand neither. So what is it? Oh, you talking about the analogy I said. Oh, you don't. Oh, I keep forgetting common sense school. And that's another thing about these new people. They hard to talk to because they so stupid. That was an analogy. Nobody really tried to take a gun out of an ICE agent's hand. See, that's the thing. You can't even. They. No, that was an analogy. Nobody literally. It was an analogy. Like you used to be able to have like smart like conversations where people have to follow you. So let me make a disclaimer. No, that nobody was trying to take it. That hasn't happened yet. I don't want you to even go say. Let me tell you right now before you get off here and say, you know. And I'm sorry for calling you, but it's just like no, nobody tried to take a gun out of the ICE agent's hand. That was an analogy. I was playing around. I was joking. Dark sense of humor. I'm sorry, but I'm.
Of America. And these are just the facts, right? This has nothing to do with the shooting itself. It has everything to do with why you're outside. And I think the worst thing about this is that there's Democrats and politicians that will push this propaganda for you to be outside and they safe in their homes by their fireplaces while it's super cold.
Man,
they are running for re-election and they're using this as an opportunity to build up their campaign war chest so that they can seek election again and they can continue to finesse the federal government and the taxpayers. They don't care about you.
they don't.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to take up
Double
an
tap
issue
that
at
screen,
all, or
y'all.
you want to vote, or you want to organize, or you want to do any of that type of stuff, cool. That is your right to do so. If you want to protest peacefully, I'm with it. That is your right to do so.
That's your right.
But I am seeing people in the street impeding investigations, getting in these people's faces, you know, all of that type of stuff. And it's not worth it. It is not worth the consequence of losing your life over something that has nothing to do with you, that over half of the country has voted for you to stay out of.
But we need people to remain peaceful.
I just saw a video of more than 6 masked agents pummeling one of our constituents and shooting him to death. How many more residents, how many more Americans need to die or get badly hurt
No
for
more.
this operation
No
to
more.
end?
So just stay out their
Just
way.
yesterday, we saw 50.
Hey y'all, they about to try to get me, y'all. They about to try to get me, y'all. They about to try to shut my live down. As a lefty, I argue that Dems don't care, but that doesn't mean Republicans give a damn neither. I hear you, bro. Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, man.
People peacefully protesting in the streets, speaking out.
That is so cap. It wasn't nothing peaceful about what it is that those people was doing.
Standing up for their neighbors. Not a single broken window, not a single injury. Those peaceful protests embody the very principles that both Minneapolis and America was founded upon. Conversely, the mass militarized force and unidentified agents who are occupying our streets, that is what weakens our country. So to everyone listening, stand with Minneapolis. Stand up for America.
Donald Trump
Trump, I call on you once again. Remove.
Y'all better stay in the house and stay at these people way and let them do
They
their
are sowing
job, man.
chaos and violence. We've seen deadly violence from federal agents again and again and again. And I call on all Americans to see the decency that this state is exhibiting and the horrific cruelty, unprofessional, absolute abomination that is passing for what these ICE agents are doing on our streets.
What did
Do I have any confidence Donald Trump will do the right thing? No, I don't have a lot of confidence.
He about to cuss.
Do the right thing. Thank God.
Hold on.
Thank God. Absolute abomination that is passing for what these ICE agents are doing on our streets. Do I have any confidence Donald Trump will do the right thing? No, I don't have a lot of confidence Donald Trump will do the right thing.
Nah, for real, talk to him.
Thank God. Thank God we have video. Because according to DHS, these
Elizabeth,
7 heroic guys took an onslaught of a battalion against them or something. It's nonsense, people. America, as you're listening, enough is enough. Enough is enough of this. End this. End this.
Listen, again, I'm going to reserve judgment until I get, an opportunity to analyze it from a closer angle and to get to see it for myself. I think that one of the things that people did in almost all situations, especially the last one with Renee Good and all of that, is that they rushed to judgment. I looked at it from every angle, and I also heard the audio of her wife saying, "Drive, baby, drive." And now in this situation, I think that people are going to rush to judgment like they usually do, but I'm going to wait. I'll break it down on the Millionaire Morning Show in depth also, and then we'll do probably a reaction video. But again, my sentiment remains the same. Why are people, especially liberal apologists,
double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen.
Don't even understand why
y'all don't hit the like button for me no more. Y'all hit that like button for me.
Is because they truly don't like Trump. These are the same people that was silent, quiet, and they actually rooted for Obama, who deported over 3.2 million people, while Trump in his first term deported 932,000. Trump is not even on pace to.
Yeah, man. So what did we learn, y'all? We learned to just leave them people alone. Now we gonna pivot over real quick to the boy 21 Savage and Fivio Foreign. They got their little thing going on. We got to talk about that real quick. They got their little thing going on. Which is stupid. We all in here because this ice storm that got everything shut down. So the ice storm got everything shut down, y'all. So we're at the house. Couldn't get out to the D. I start staying in one of these little rooms, stacking my cheese and whatnot. Got me a new camera, y'all. Got me a new phone. But yeah, though, man. I'm glad y'all here with me today, since everything shut down out here. I'm in the winter storm, y'all, so everything out here is shut down. So I'm in the house, man, missing all kind of money, mad as hell. Mad as hell, y'all. Let me see some. I can't see if people in here or not, because the light on. Glad y'all rocking with me though, man. We turned up, man. I got rid of, and I look, see how that's crazy, y'all. That this one troll I had caused so much damage, bro. Like I'm able to do my lives now, bro, without all this stuff. They might come back, but I knew it. I say, man, whoever this new troll is that I got, whoever this dude is that's doing all this, it was this one troll responsible for destroying my whole channel, bro. This little punk ass black dude, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I hate, like, I don't got no love. I don't listen, bro. I'm just now had to wait and let you chill, bro, to get my channel back popping, bro. I don't got no respect for no trolls, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how soft you is. I don't care if you a good dude. I don't care. Cause see, you gotta watch the trolls that use religion. You gotta watch people that use religion to destroy people. Now this dude got God all over talking about praying for people. He even a square ass, Point Dexter ass dude, but he trying to do the devil's work and destroy somebody's channel. So I don't have no love, nigga. I don't care how weird you is. I don't care how much of a nerd you is. Nigga, you literally took my pictures and you literally took my shit and put it on your channel and try to slander my name. I don't give a fuck how much of a suck ass nigga you is. That's the problem. Now you got the internet got square ass people like the chosen ones from the hood gotta watch out for the evil squares. That's the new war now. Yeah. Because good is good and evil is evil. The chosen ones from the hood, the empaths from the hood, we gotta watch out for the evil people in the church, the evil squares. That's cloaked in religion trying to destroy God's children for real. And that's all this do. I don't have no mercy for people like this, bro. This dude trolls. This dude literally, I knew it was one person. I said, man, it's one person behind all this. It's that one little dude named Shiloh that be fucking with my channel. He doing all of this. And now he on the chat. Man, anyway, I don't want to talk about this no more. But I'm just saying, in 2026, y'all better leave me alone, boy. I ain't playing with nobody no more. Like now that I know this last incident I had, it just taught me that people is willing to get real close to you to destroy you. Believe it or not, man, it's a lot of people right now hella pissed that they can't get to me. You got more eyes. Let me see some people in here. All right. You got more eyes on you than you know it. Trust me. You got people just ain't saying nothing, but you got more eyes on you than you know it. It's people really upset with your growth. They pissed because them living off your pain and your despair, like used to make them feel alive. They know we good people. Remember, you used to say, I'm a good person. Why I'm getting treated like this? Well, I just found out, y'all, that they know we good people and they want to destroy us because we generate good karma, good energy. They can't. They need other people to live through and they want to destroy us. That's why they come find us. They break their neck to find people like us every day. This little bitch ass nigga found my channel and spam my chat for like weeks. This little bitch ass leaving me paragraphs and shit. I get more madder and madder thinking about this shit, bro. This dude just can't like my chat ain't got no my chat is cool now. This shit all came from one little punk ass dude, bro. Isn't it? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It made me really want to put together a goon squad and get on people, bro. It really do. But I digress, man. I'm just pissed off about that shit. The more I think about it, I get upset, man. And I apologize. Let me apologize to you again, bro. But just thinking about all this stuff, man. You did all of that, bro. You caused a lot of trouble for no reason, bro. For no reason, cuz.
YouTube.
I ain't gonna say no name.
You know what? I like Chick's Room.
We back on.
Chick's Room is
I
somebody
just
I
had to
really
address
enjoy
that.
listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things. Oh boy, here we go, you guys. We got the first crash
Here
out
we
of
go.
the year. Sometimes in these interviews, it's best just to keep your mouth shut. Now, a couple days ago, Fivio did an interview with DJ Academics. But before we go into the actual interview and what was said in the interview, let me actually give you guys a little bit of backstory on how this interview came about. Last year, 2025, was probably the worst year for Fivio. He was locked up the first month in January for pointing a gun at a woman. Then he was eventually sentenced to 6 months in jail. He got released on August 1st, 2025, and was pretty much quiet the whole year. So at the top of the year, Fivio says to himself, hey, I need to get hot again in these streets. He had a song with Tory Lanez and Lil TJ that he was getting ready to promote. So when it's rollout time, you guys know how it goes. You gotta make noise. You gotta call in favors from every media personality that you know, because ultimately, Fivio wants his song to get attention, and rightfully so. That's exactly what your job is as a rapper. He tweets at DJ Academics. He says, yo, Ac used to support the fuck out of me. I don't know where we went wrong or what I said, but I was high as fuck for the past 6 years. I'm sober now, and the conversation needs to be had. Hit me.
Now, if Fivio really felt like him and academics had an issue, this would have been a conversation on Instagram DMs or a conversation in private. But that's not gonna drum up enough attention, so you gotta do it publicly. Act responds saying, yo, we gonna set it up for show. Then a couple days later, we get the interview with DJ Academics and Fivio Foreign, and also as part of the rollouts, Act posted the new Fivio Foreign song with Lil TJ and Tory Lanez. Now, in this interview with DJ Academics, Fivio Foreign spoke about a lot of different topics. He spoke about his heavy drug use and not being sober.
True it is. The only reason I'm smiling and giggling and happy and laughing with people is because I'm high. You understand? I'm sober now. So it's like, now I'm serious. Now I'm dead serious. You understand? Like, so it's like, now I just need to stay away from you. I just need to stay away from you.
What problem is that? Nigga, that ain't my problem that you want to be on drugs.
You wouldn't want to be on drugs and be high and lay back and fall back and
What problem is that?
Energy and shit like that? Like monetarily or is it like?
I just feel like, I mean, just probably like naturally when they get the chance to, you know what I'm saying? Just natural shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they can get over all tummy things. Or,
if they had a street like, conversation.
I probably leak money around. Like
it's like
stealage. It's like like I wouldn't notice it, but I'm sure like you know what I'm saying. I woke up.
The street conversation.
He also spoke about a couple of streamers like Kai Cenat, Black Boy Max, and of course, he spoke about one of the most viral topics last year, 21 Savage and his F the Streets movement. Now, this is where things get interesting, you guys. As DJ Academics tries to let him know, yo, 21 Savage is really about that life, Fivio Foreign, for some reason, doesn't buy it. Fivio calls out 21 Savage. He says 21 Savage is not a real street guy. And Fivio Foreign also believes 21 Savage has been capping for an image. Here's what he said.
Like Savage is a street nigga. Like Future, I look at him and he a bitch magnet.
What's making you think that Savage is?
Okay, and seriously now.
You think he's on the street? You ain't telling me nothing on the street.
I think he said that because he lost up. Honestly, the same thing you've heard about, or well, not heard. Maybe you just know. All right, the same thing I've heard about Baby when it comes to deal with and how they get down. Same thing I've heard about Savage. Same. Nobody play with him. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? Heard the same thing. That's why.
Future's the biggest.
No, well, musically, yeah, of course. He's a Jay-Z of Atlanta. Clearly. I think he's gonna drop 2 albums this year.
Ooh. Why you think 21 Savage is a street nigga, bro?
He's just, bro, stop it.
Street nigga where?
The foil nigga, just stop it.
In Atlanta?
You could only be a street nigga where you from. Like in Montana, don't know if you're a street nigga.
It's not true. It's not true.
You're
a certain type of people, and your name and your arm is going to be able to stretch to certain different parts of the world.
No, it's states. Savage one of them. Honestly, like I'm not saying on some instigating shit. I'm saying that
instigating.
No, it's not instigating because it's really. I feel like I've seen enough, and obviously I don't see a lot of shit, but like the shit that I hit, like I could tell. I've never really been around Baby, but everything I've heard about Baby and how he rolling niggas you get down with, I know how they're
Who
going.
cares,
right?
man?
I'm telling you, I hear the same thing. If I was to talk about Atlanta, YSL used to be on that. Baby on that. Savage. And there's a lot of other people. No, they always told me Migos was from Gwinnett, which I don't know what that means.
So how come 6ix9ine could diss 21 Savage so much?
Yeah, but he dissed New York. Like he be dissing New York niggas like he's going on style.
Nah, but I'm just saying this. You just don't play with him.
Yeah, but 6ix9ine wouldn't go to Atlanta and like go to I don't know what club is popular in Atlanta. Just like he wouldn't come to. And I know he's going to respond when he get out of jail and say I'm lying, but I don't think he would go to Starless and diss you every night for 1 week. No way. Right? Like, that would be a stretch,
that would
right?
Be crazy.
That would be crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't think he goes to Atlanta and go to any poppin' Atlanta club and disses Savage there. You know what I mean?
Niggas is all cap. You understand? Niggas is cap, bro. Trust me. Niggas is all cap. It's all show. It's all smoke. It's cap.
I feel like you know something I don't know. Because I'm like,
I mean, you can't say after streets
Now
and
you
want
guys
dudes
know
from the
21
streets.
Savage does not respond to much on social media.
Look,
Well,
look, you can't be saying after streets. You can't be saying after streets and then want people from the streets to respect you. That's just common sense. You can't be like, man, after streets, man. Put my coat on. It's getting cold. How you expect to be like, man, after streets, man? After streets. We don't care about the streets. The streets is this, the streets is that. We don't care about the streets. But then you want people from the streets to respect you. That ain't gonna work. If it's after streets, then it's after streets. Don't even talk about the streets no more. See, I knew they was gonna do that. I knew they was gonna say after streets, but still people from the streets better respect me still. Like, well, nah, no, that ain't for to happen. After streets, the streets ain't nothing. We don't care about the streets. Da, 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 da. But people from the streets better still respect me like I'm in the streets. Well, nah, no. Wait a minute now. What part of the game is that? We didn't let Atlanta move the goalposts back. We didn't let Atlanta say that you can snitch, but if you snitch on a Tuesday, it ain't snitch. We didn't let Atlanta move the goalposts so much. Now you're not gonna let dudes from the streets that ain't never gave up nah, it ain't happening.
that's when he has something to promote. But a couple hours ago, 21 Savage took the time out to respond back to Fivio Foreign. And let's just say that 21 Savage was not too happy with Fivio Foreign. Here's what he said. Fivio Foreign, shut your bitch ass up. Stop saying my motherfucking name. Don't think because I'm trying to change that. Man, y'all down somewhere, man. Straight up. If your ass walk around with a 38, don't say nothing to me about the street. Straight up. If your ass 35 or older, and you've been trying to rap since you was goddamn 17, 16, 15, don't say nothing to me about the street. You don't know nothing about the street. You ain't did nothing in the street. Straight up. Y'all nigga keep talking about all this fuck the street shit. Savage this, savage that, savage this. Savage will slap the shit out one of y'all in real life. Y'all know this. Stop motherfucking playing. Don't think, because Savage on some positive shit that is, oh, let's talk about Savage every day. Let's talk about Savage all the Nah, this ain't that. Y'all look at y'all ass whoop. Straight up. Around that bitch looking for clout, man. Full as hell. Poor as a motherfucker. Talking about who a street, another state. How the fuck can you tell it from a whole nother state what they is? You don't even know no nigga. What the hell? Y'all been want to be rappers y'all whole life. Ain't did nothing in the street. Y'all seen enough in the street to even feel how I feel about the street. That's where the disconnect come in at. I don't give a fuck about what your partners did. I don't give a fuck about what your hood did. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all as individuals. Y'all did nothing in the street, so y'all don't have no feelings towards me. Y'all ain't cried enough. Y'all ain't lost enough. Straight up. That's better stick to rapping, man.
Better stick to rapping, man.
Good side. Nah, nigga, dicked out. Stick a fork in it, bro. Gangsta is a motherfucking Area 59, man. Remote location at, man. I've been wanted. Ben Hayner. I don't know what the hell y'all niggas motives be.
Man, the war between
You acting like y'all want to suck.
the war between the streets and wanting to be from them, man, I'm so glad I'm old and I ain't gotta worry about that no more. Cause that whole, I'm gonna be honest, man, that thug bug and that whole wanting to be from the street shit, that shit is so serious, but people take that shit so serious, man. They take that shit.
Always talking about another.
That's how I'm doing it, man. This my day off. I'm laid up. Got
bitch ass up.
got my shoes.
Everybody tough now.
I ain't gotta work today, y'all. We froze in. We ice storm.
Help you get your screens up. Watched up at broke ass nigga. Talking all that tough ass shit in that interview. You a bitch. Pussy. Slap the shit out you, nigga. Ask all them how you was handling. Ask the nigga who you look up to, who you call when you in trouble, what's up, nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Not get this shit twisted.
I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to save the streets. I'm trying to stop all this crazy shit that be going on, this unnecessary shit. I'm trying to be a part of the solution. But don't get it twisted for a second. Do not think this shit sweet. Straight up.
Now, it always baffles my mind every time you got one street guy from one state trying to challenge the credibility of another street guy from another state. Unless Fivio Foreign got some crazy information about 21 Savage that he's willing to put out there publicly, I don't see the benefit of trying to call somebody cap about their street status if you've never been in the streets with them. They did not stop making street guys after they made you and your crew. The same way they did not stop making guns after they made yours. Now, I know everybody loves to joke about 21 Savage being from England. People are gonna say, yo, somebody go call ICE. It's all hilarious, but the reality is 21 Savage has done some street stuff. He has real life people that can vouch for him. And I'm sure Fivio Foreign as well. So that's why this whole thing really does not make too much sense. And if you're 21 Savage, this is why people were looking at you crazy once you started the whole F the Streets movement. If you're not going to be positive 24/7, if you're not going to keep the whole F the Streets movement going, you're going to have people like Fivio Foreign who think you're capping about street stuff. That's just the reality of it. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think of Fivio Foreign calling out 21 Savage for capping?
There's so much going on, man. I can't even talk about it, but I'm gonna get back on here later to talk about the rise. Well, I wouldn't even say the rise and fall of Anton Daniels because he ain't fell off. But my boy Anton is under a lot of scrutiny, man. They trying to really, really scrutinize my boy Anton. Stop using Stripe or Square. I don't appreciate Use this instead. Man. Tired of losing profits, a high credit card processing fee?
Hey, my focus is
I
not
don't appreciate it.
ever
Look,
really.
they trying to make fun of Anton how he changed his look. And we're gonna talk about this later because I gotta get on my sports channel and my Narc channel and my Bronco channel. It's marathonish today, but I'm gonna get back on here in about like a couple hours. Man, look at this, man. Look, Anton changed his whole look. That's crazy. Anton changed his whole look. And people mad at him because he glowed up. But we're going to talk about